We are here in a midweek Mafia, very big week. We're in the middle of two leagues having playoffs, the NBA and the NHL. And this week we have the NFL draft. We have with us the president of the Packers, AJ Bocchini, who's also the Mafia maestro. And he
Yep.
is here. He's going to lead us through the madness that is the sports world today, and also packing a little advice all in 27 minutes. So let's go, kids. It's time to get on the AJ roller coaster. Here comes AJ Bocchini.
What's up, Jack? That is a perfect description of today. This is a true roller coaster.
It
Uh,
is.
you know, if you're a Bucks fan, you don't know how you feel right now.
What do you
If
mean?
you, well, they got smacked. So
What is it about Indiana that always smacks the Bucks? Are they just
young?
better?
No, they're just younger.
Okay.
They're younger and they run. It does not do well for a team that is, for the most part, average age of 29. So
Okay, what is the Pacers' average age?
more like 25.
I saw a recent poll of current players, and the most overrated player in the poll came out yesterday was
Giannis Star,
Tyrese
Tyrese
Halliburton.
Halliburton. Yep. He talks too much, Jack. I love the kid because he's from Wisconsin, but if he played for any other team, he'd be my favorite player. But I, I despise Indiana.
Why do you who do you despise more, Celtics or Indiana?
Indiana.
Why?
Indiana put us out.
Okay, Celtics have put us out.
I know, but I was there to witness the Celtics beat down. Um, Indiana. I think it's just because of the local kid. I don't like to disrespect him, but I think it's just because he's local and everybody. Yeah, if you're from Oshkosh, you love him, but I respect his game. I I said I said the other day I respect his game. He just talks too much for me.
And he tweeted during a game last year, a playoff game when he was
And he
sitting
had a
out.
hot and he had a hot dog, right? Did he eat a hot dog
I
too?
don't know. Did he do that too? Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, yeah. So I respect his game. I just don't respect the jibber jabber with Dame was unnecessary. Um, after one game and Dame is out, like you don't. You can talk if you can back it up, but he really didn't. He really didn't have that great a game. I thought
What
until
was he saying? I don't even know.
um, I won't repeat it on air, but it was not nice. Let's just put it that way.
About Dame in
About
particular.
Dame going back and forth with Dame, it was not very nice between the two of them. So
All right. Well, so what are you gonna? What are they on? They have to be on early. They're on
yeah,
Eastern time.
6 p.m.
All right. What's gonna happen?
I think the Bucks are gonna come back and win.
All
I
right.
think the Bucks the the Bucks honestly, if they have any shot in this series, need this game.
Is this a 5 game or a 7 game?
7 game.
Okay. All right.
But
What about? Okay.
but but
Anything
if
else
you
about the Bucks?
no, I think if they have any shot, they need this game. But they need more bench production. They didn't get much bench. Giannis had 1 assist. That was the determining factor in the game on 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 Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah. Okay. Well, they've had to relive that mess that it was on Saturday. They got beat thoroughly right from the beginning and all the
Yep,
way through.
yep.
Um, okay, and you're confident. I hope you're right.
I'm
Um,
confident. I'm more confident in the Clippers, Jack. They look really good. That's nice performance, but we'll get to that.
well, let's get to it right now. Other NBA series, Clippers tied up the Nuggets last night.
Yeah, I like the Clippers a lot. I like the a healthy Kawhi Leonard is a difference maker for them. Um,
He is, but they also still have that fat turd. What's his name with the beard?
Harden, but
Yeah,
but now he's playing a natural point guard because he doesn't have to shoot all the time because he got Kawhi in his team. So
he's
and
so fat and slow. Who can he guard? Nobody.
nobody.
Does he even try?
No.
Okay. All right. What do you think about him?
I don't like him.
Who else on the
I
Clippers
don't
is
like
good then?
what he said about Giannis a few years back, which
He's
was, I'd be that good if I could dunk the ball every time too.
shows what an idiot he is. Okay. So who else do the Clippers have that's good, AJ?
Zubats is pretty good. They got two big guys that are pretty good. Kawhi is good. Their bench is really good.
Okay. Who's on their bench? Do you know?
I can't name a single guy on their bench, but it's really good.
It's good. Okay. Well, it's good enough. They played two really close games. One they won, one they lost.
Yeah,
Now they're going to LA.
they went to overtime.
Yep. All right. So, with that being said, who else? Oh, what about the Knicks losing to?
The Knicks, Kate Cunningham is different, man.
I thought the Pistons got screwed on during their first game during that big run. The Knicks were hacking the hell out of them. Nothing got called.
21-0.
Yeah.
Theater and drama in New York,
Yeah.
This is a Broadway show.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Broadway show had a bummer ending for those New Yorkians.
Yeah, they were all hyped up, and then it came crashing down. It was kind of absolutely hilarious, in my opinion.
Okay, they're 1-1. Who do you like in that one going forward?
You know what? You're
No.
going back. You're going back to the Palace. You get the enforcer back and Isaiah Stewart. Hopefully, I like the Pistons.
Okay, that would be a huge upset, wouldn't it?
Yes, but it's pretty much the same squad if you look at it. The Knicks are just a little deeper, but it's pretty much the same squad. They both got enforcers in Towns and Stewart. They both got good guards in Cunningham and Brunson. So I think that Detroit crowd is being revved up. They hadn't won a playoff game since 2007. I think they'll be revved up. I think when is that next series again? Friday?
I don't know.
I think it's Friday or Thursday. I think they'll be revved up and ready to go. I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit takes a 3-1 lead.
Really? It's 1-1. Oh, you think Detroit's going to win both?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. Let's see. All right. What about you said the Oklahoma Thunder wasn't any good?
I never said that. I clearly never said that. Sam Presti, the GM of the Thunder, is a genius.
Well, he's been there a long time, and he had a rough time of it for a while when he traded.
But he's got a gazillion picks now because of those 3 trades he made.
Yeah, he's done well. So can they go all the way?
I think they're young enough they can go all the way. They're young and they're just enough experience there they can go all the way.
What about the Lakers?
Ant-Man, dude.
And
That series is over.
over? It's 1-0.
That's 1-1. I know, but I'm telling you right now, they're too young, too hungry. That series is gonna go 5.
5. Okay. Well, I love it. Anything else about the NBA that strikes you or has struck you? Any results or performances?
The Warriors were surprising.
Really? That didn't surprise me.
I wasn't totally shocked, but it was still stealing home court advantage is kind of shocking. But so good. I mean, I like it because those lower seeds are playing well, and I like it. It's more compelling.
Okay, more compelling. Wait. All right, Big Shot. That's enough about the NBA. What about the real league, NHL?
Oh man, that's entertaining. The game ones have just started, correct?
Yeah, game ones. Actually, there were a couple series that have had game twos. Last night, Dallas Stars tied Avalanche at 1-1.
That's gonna be a heck of a series, man. Dallas is really good. So is Colorado.
Yep,
McKinnon is really good. So
he is.
I like him a lot.
He's really good. The Leafs, they won their first game. They play again tonight.
Yeah. Who won the Minnesota Vegas game, Jack?
The what? Oh, I think Vegas won the opener. Did they play again?
No, they haven't played yet. They haven't played again.
Let me see. All right.
I don't think.
Keep talking. which is
When you,
that's easy for you. Would you rather watch NHL playoff game first round or NBA playoff game?
uh, NBA, for the simple fact I just know more.
I know more about the NBA, but I'd rather, especially the first round.
I
The
mean,
first,
it's just easier for me visually. It's easier for me to follow as a person with CP
ah,
because
gotcha.
because the ball is nice and round, and
Yep.
I can I can follow the speed of hockey, but I just can't, you know,
Yeah, it is
with
hard to see,
with goals and stuff, it's hard to see. So
and it's really. Let's see. Yep, it's 1-0. They play tonight at 9 o'clock or 9 o'clock our time, I think,
yeah,
or 10 o'clock our time. See, that's the problem. There's so many good games that are out west in hockey.
yeah, right, exactly.
Do you stay up and watch the NBA games though, like Clippers and
I stayed up and watched.
Nuggets?
I watched the Clippers last night only because I was watching the Brewers.
And how are the Brewers? Well, all right. Anything else about the NBA, NHL?
No, we're good. We're good.
All right. What about the Brewers?
Your lovely Brewers and our fancy owner are 12-11,
One game over 500.
which is not bad considering they're 12-7, considering they started 0-4.
Well, if you take the worst streak out of anybody's record, you could say that they're better than that.
I mean, well, it's not bad. I mean, considering the Cubs aren't running away with the division, I'm saying the division. Put it this way: the division is bad. It's bad this year. It's not as good as it was last year. It's really bad.
Do the Brewers
Pirates
have
are bad. Pirates are bad. Reds are bad.
Well, the Reds just scored 24 runs in the game.
They put the Orioles, who haven't won a series all year, so I'm discounting that. So.
Oh, okay. What about the Brewers? Can they win? Can they turn it around?
I think they can. I like Priester, even though he got kind of lit up last night. I like Quintana. He's good. Freddie's been solid. But their key to success is going to be, can they get guys to go 5-6 innings? I know 5-6 is not ideal, but can they get guys to go 6+? Once every 4 starts, you got to get a guy that goes 6+, because I think that'll save the bullpen for the week, and that'll be good. So this is a key trip for them. They go San Francisco for 4, St. Louis for 3, and Chicago for 3. Southside Chicago for 3.
And the White Sox are playing well.
Playing better than they were.
It seems like they're playing better than the Brewers. Is that just is that right?
No, that's not right.
No?
Their record is still terrible.
Okay. So you're confident in them. I saw last week the Athletic ran a thing. They interviewed 40 baseball executives and they asked them all to rank
Top front office.
Yeah.
They were number 3, right?
Yes. Number 1 was Dodgers.
Yep. Not shocking. 2 was Tampa.
Yep.
I saw the list.
3 Brewers, and this is what they said about the Brewers. 1 GM. Well, let's see. It's not just Brewers do more with less. It's the fact that big spenders keep pushing their leaders, yet Milwaukee keeps right on winning. Owner Mark Attanasio, the cheapest fucking Major League Baseball, lost GM David Stearns to the Mets and manager Craig Counsell to the Cubs, but recognized there was no overhaul needed. Instead of hiring from the outside, he promoted Matt Arnold and Pat Murphy. To not miss a beat, I think, says a lot about the organization, said one American League GM. The organization culture has carried itself.
By the way, Arnold is a drafting genius. I don't know if you probably didn't stay up last night, but they brought in this guy named Craig Yoho from the bullpen, who's going to be a starter later in his career, but he comes off the bullpen right now. The dude has a changeup, like that's unreal. He gave up a couple of runs last night, but he was his major league debut, so I'm not too worried about it. And they brought in this Logan Henderson, who started on Sunday in his major league debut and went 7 innings. So I'm not too worried about the pitching rich Brewers farm system. Should be just fine.
I hope so. That'd be wonderful. A couple other things in that article. Sometimes the Brewers hold on to stars until they hit free agency, as they did with Willie Adames. Other times they trade them before they get there, as they did with Corbin Burns. Whatever choice they make, it's usually right. They've reached the playoffs in 6 of the last 7 seasons, adopting their on-field style along the way. One GM praised Arnold and his staff for coming up with unusual combinations of players that are just good together. To do that, the Brewers often trade for players who can help the big league club keep winning instead of stocking the low minors in hopes of a brighter tomorrow. Said the AL manager who gave Milwaukee his first place vote, the Brewers are the gold standard of a small market, even more so than Tampa.
Oh, nice.
It is pretty nice.
Well
So
done.
it was Dodgers 1, Rays 2, Brewers 3, Guardians 4, Yankees 5, Braves 6, Phillies 7.
By the way, I gotta give the Rays some credit too.
Man, sure do.
They're playing in a stadium that looks like it's a little kids park because their stadium got the roof torn off, but they're playing really solid baseball. Their record's not too hot, but they're playing a really tough division, so gotta give them some credit.
Yeah.
But let's get to the history, Jack. The history that's going to happen on Thursday.
Okay. What's going to happen?
The draft. Man.
Okay. What's going to happen?
I believe the Packers will keep their first round pick. And I believe they will draft a wide receiver.
Really?
For the first time since 2004.
I saw a mock draft that said they were going to trade up to get that kid from Arizona.
The receiver?
Yeah.
The Tet.
The Hawaiian. He's Hawaiian.
Tet.
Yes. Yep. You're right. That's it, though.
Yeah. I'm excited for the draft. My buddies are going to the draft. My parents are renting for the draft. I am not going to the draft because I have to work this week.
Ah, well, good. You should work once in a while.
Yeah, I have to work a tournament this weekend at Homestead, so I'm not going to the draft.
Okay. I think that's a wise move. I can't believe Green Bay, they're letting Green Bay have the draft. It's just not big enough.
Well, they had it in Detroit, Jack.
Yeah, it's plenty big, though. They have hotels in Detroit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They don't have any hotels there.
Are you kidding me? We have a lot colder, man.
Oh, one.
It's cool. But when you think about it logistically, they have teams coming every week and they don't stay in Green Bay.
Well, I know, but they stay in Appleton or Oshkosh,
right?
Exactly. Where there is like a couple of them. They don't need 100 like they need for the draft.
Right? Exactly.
What are they going to do with all those people?
Well, I'll give you an idea of what is happening, because it is happening at my house.
Okay.
My parents are renting out their house at the lake for 3 days to 6 gentlemen who are coming to the lake just so they can go to said draft.
That's crazy.
So it will be fun. It will be fun, and it will be a good time, and it will be a rip roar of a time. So it'll be fun.
Okay. Anything else? So you really think I saw another draft that said the Packers don't trade their pick and draft Will something from Michigan, a cornerback.
Will Johnson. Yes. Studley. Yes, that would be beautiful.
Would you rather have that than receiver?
I'd rather have that than Jair.
Well, that's not the question.
Yeah,
if they had to pick for between a receiver and Will Johnson, the cornerback, which way do you think they should go?
Will Johnson.
Really?
Dude is a shutdown corner.
You think Will Johnson is a shutdown corner? Anybody can last that long? To 24 or whatever the Packers pick?
Well, there's a lot of quarterbacks that have to come off the board this year.
Nobody likes the quarterbacks.
I know, but there's a lot of them that have to come off the board, and there's a lot of receivers that have to come off the board. So I think Will Johnson will last till 24 years. 22.
Okay. So your advice would be, don't trade the pick, take the cornerback.
Unless you trade the pick for somebody that's already proven, don't trade the pick.
You mean an actual an existing NFL player?
Yes.
Okay.
If you can trade the pick for like a TJ or a somebody that's proven. Keep in mind they got Miko Hardman at receiver in the free agent market. And I know that's not a big name, but he did play for Kansas City last year.
Yeah.
And he was their speedster.
Yeah, he was a speedster. What? And they also got, what was it, Dobbs or Hobbs, the cornerback from the Raiders?
Nate Hobbs and Aaron Banks in free agents.
What do you think about that? Those.
I love it. I called it.
What'd you call?
I called the double dip again. I knew they were going to pull it off again. They had enough space to pull it off again. So
they really like the lineman from San Fran.
He's only given up 1 sack in his career. So,
well, they need help in the line. Yeah, I thought they were all set in the line, and then what's his name gets hurt in the game against Philadelphia, and the line falls apart. So
they all fall apart. It was like watching what's his name? What's the guy? Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall or something.
Oh man, you're harsh.
No, well, that was like. The second guy got hurt, then the third guy got hurt, and Josh Myers got hurt, and the rest is history.
Is Josh Myers going to be back?
No, he signed a free agent deal already.
Ooh, with whom?
LA Chargers.
Okay. All right. So, anything else? Do you have any major predictions besides what the Packers do in the draft? Do you have any other?
I wouldn't be surprised if Jackson Dart goes in the second round.
Well, he's kind of been all over the place in the rankings.
Yeah, I know, but I wouldn't be surprised if he goes in the second round. And Shador will go to somebody.
What?
Shador will go high as well.
I'm seeing Pittsburgh right kind of near where the Packers pick. What do you think, AJ,
Shador
about
to Pittsburgh? That'd be nice. I'd like that.
What? Who's the? Do you know how? I don't know how to pronounce the kid's name from Louisville. There's been a lot of talk about him, Tyler or Tanner or something.
Chuck?
Yeah,
He's very old. With all due respect, he's old.
he's 25.
I know. That's what I'm
Get
saying.
off his case.
No, I'm saying he's old. He might be like a Bo Nix product, though, when you think about it. Bo Nix is 25.
Okay.
Bo Nix had a solid year and led his team to playoffs. So he might come in ready to go right away. Who knows? Watch the Raiders. Watch the Raiders pick a quarterback.
Who? Oh God. Who? Where's Ashton Genty gonna go?
He's projected to go to the Raiders right now.
I just hope he doesn't go to the Bears.
No, he won't go to the Bears. They have enough backs already.
Not like that guy.
Yeah, but is his running? My question is his running style really going to work in the NFL?
You mean when he runs around and through people?
No, he stands straight up in the backfield.
So
he doesn't bend down. He stands straight up.
So what? Doesn't matter how you stand. It matters how you go through the line.
Exactly. Well, you're a very, very valid point, Jack. I think I'm hoping he doesn't go to the Bears. My brother and I are going to dinner for the draft on Thursday night. So
where are you going? Crave?
Probably with a TV somewhere.
You and those Crave sliders, for God's sakes.
I have not been to Crave in like 3 months.
I bet you that's my draft night prediction. AJ's going to Crave. So if you want an autograph, go to Crave and Mequon.
Getting home before 7:00. Douglas, if you're watching, we're getting home before 7:00.
Oh, you'll be home to watch the draft?
I want to be home to watch the draft, but I want maybe not till pick 23 though. So I got till like 8:30.
I was going to say, will you watch the entire draft?
The first round, yes. I got a tournament this weekend though, so I won't be able to watch the entire draft.
Oh,
Unless the draft, well, Saturday night. Does it go Saturday during the day, or is it just Saturday night?
I think it's Saturday during the day only.
Oh, and then Friday night is when the draft is, right?
I think so.
All right, cool, perfect timing then, because
I have a reunion with some people, and they wanted to have it. They were just at lunch for like a half dozen people. They wanted to have it at Black Wolf Run. And I said it's not a good idea this weekend.
Why not?
Because of the draft. It'll be overrun with people.
Yeah, it will be. It will be. You never know. You might run into a who's who. You might get a sweet deal and get off the show yet, and get a sweet deal and get retirement going or something like that.
I'll give you a sweet deal, all right?
All right. Should we get to the words of wisdom?
Yes, it's time.
All right. So here we go. So my words of wisdom today have a lot to do with the times that we live in. And I'm not gonna get into politics or anything like that, but just enjoy the people you're around. Like I did my piece on Thursday, and I've heard from people that I haven't heard from in years. Or my mom has heard from people that she hasn't heard from in years, because the story just popped up, and I think it's important in a small town like mine to keep the relationships with people, because you never know when you're gonna need somebody, when you're gonna need somebody down the line to do something for you, to help you, to not do something for you, but to help you with something. Make sense, Jack?
Mm.
So
it does.
So
you
it
goes.
Know,
go ahead, Age.
It goes both ways. I'll give you an example. I'll just never know. Like having Mackerzack on the other day. 5 years ago, I wouldn't have had him on, but keeping that relationship, keeping that friendship. We got Charles Ruffin coming on Monday from Bryan and Stratton, and just developing that relationship, developing that friendship is important, because you never know when you're gonna need help with something or other. So it's all good.
I agree. Good job.
Yeah. So, programming note for you guys, for the listeners, we are not doing a show this weekend because, like I alluded to, we're doing a show on Monday afternoon. 1 o'clock Monday afternoon.
AJ's big timing. He was on TV. Now it's all over.
No. So we're gonna have Mr. Charles Ruffin on, or Chuck Ruffin as we call him, and he's the coach at Bryan and Stratton. We're gonna have him on 1 o'clock on Monday.
I thought you said 1:30.
Well, I said 1.
1. Okay. Okay.
But if you, I have a, and if you're interested in coming out to see any basketball this weekend, there's AAU at home. There's summer league basketball at Homestead. So
it's not summer.
It's for the kids. It's their AAU program.
So. Okay. So will there be people from all over for AAU, or what is that?
Yeah. It's more. I think this one is more localized, but it could be all ages. It could be from 9 to 18 or something like that. So, put it this way: I ran into Shaka last year at a tournament, so that was kind of cool. But you never know who's going to be there, so it's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool. Big shots like you show up.
Yep.
And, all right, AJ, great job.
Well, I can't forget, Jack. I know we'll have a show on Monday, but next week is the real celebrity's first birthday. So I want to give him a quick shout out if I can.
Sure.
It's Bo's birthday next week, May 4th.
AJ's nephew, Bo, who AJ is the godfather.
It's his first birthday on the 4th of May. So 5th of May.
5th of May.
So should be nice. We have a big celebration planned for next weekend, so it should be fun.
Good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, man. Good job, AJ.
Thank you, brother.
I
Thank you.
think that's about it for what's your name again? Hang on. It's AJ Bo G.